In a quiet valley where the earth stretched like a green ocean under the sky, lived a farmer named Lencho, a man of the soil, strong, hopeful, and unquestioningly faithful. Every morning, Lencho would stand on the highest ridge of his field, watching the sky the way a sailor watches the sea, searching, waiting, praying for rain. His crops of corn danced in the breeze, almost ready for harvest, but the clouds stayed silent. One afternoon, Lencho looked up and smiled, a slow, satisfied smile. Dark clouds gathered over the valley, thick, heavy, promising clouds. It's going to rain, he said, joy lighting up his eyes. His wife stepped out, wiping her hands on her apron, the children running behind her. The family stood together, watching the heavens open. But to Lencho, it wasn't rain. No, it was the sky showering coins, silver coins, gold coins, the blessing that would turn their hard work into food, into survival. He stretched out his palms and laughed like a child. But then the raindrops grew colder, harder, heavier. Oh my God, it's hailstones. Small at first, then as large as marbles, then golf balls, crashing, destroying, shredding the fields he had tended for months. Lencho ran out, covering his head, shouting at the sky. But the storm had no mercy. By nightfall, the field was white, not with flowers, not with snow, but with the destruction of his future, the wreckage of his future. The crops were gone, everything lost. The children cried. Lencho sat silently, fists clenched, staring at the ruins and destruction. At dawn, when the world was still and grey, Lencho made a decision. He took out an old, worn sheet of paper. He dipped his pen into a tiny bottle of ink and he wrote, with the confidence of a man who had never doubted, Dear God, if you do not help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos. Only you can save us. He folded the letter carefully, sealed it, and set out for town. Inside the post office, the employees exchanged puzzled looks. A letter addressed simply to God. But Lencho's eyes were filled with such pure faith that no one dared laugh. The postmaster, a kindly man with a generous heart, felt something move inside him. This man believes, he whispered, and I cannot let that faith die. The postmaster gathered money from his employees, friends, and even from his own pocket. Not much, not 100 pesos, but only 70. He placed the notes in an envelope, wrote from God, and sent it on its way. Days later, Lencho returned to the post office. His footsteps were steady, his face calm. He opened the envelope, and his expression hardened. His brows furrowed. He wasn't happy. He wasn't grateful. He was angry. The postmaster watched, confused. Lencho demanded paper and wrote again, his pen scratching fiercely across the page. God, the money you sent reached me, but you must have made a mistake. Only 70 pesos arrived. I need the rest. But do not send it through the post office again. These people are a bunch of crooks. He sealed the letter, placed it on the counter confidently, and walked away. Lencho never doubted God, he only doubted humans. A letter to God is not just the story of a farmer, it is a story of unshakable faith, of human kindness and the subtle irony that sometimes the help we receive goes unrecognized.